Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Dawn here. So we've just made these. Well, actually it was probably either a day or two ago, but I just did a video, and what I said was, with these plastic pieces here, oh, it's the alarm's gone off. With these plastic acrylic charm bits, I'll make a keyring for Claire to give to her for her birthday. So yeah, so I got some findings out. I'll go over them in a moment with you. But I did find some pumpkins that I made a couple of years ago here on my channel. So I'm just going to pop these in here. Now, if you can hear some noises, I don't know if it's picking up on the camera. That's just ICI. Every Tuesday morning at 10 o'clock, they do the sirens. So yeah, and then in my shop, I've got some curb chain. So this is perfect for doing these charms. So I've got a meter's length out. You're not going to need that. Probably only need about this much, although I might do multiple strands. I haven't decided yet. So we've got some silver curb chain, and then we've got a swivel lobster clasp, which is perfect for keychains. We've got some head pins. I've got 2 different sizes of jump rings, and then I have these mixed beads in stock as well, and I thought, you know what, let's go through them. And I saw that they had some purple skull, like this purple skull, which I thought she would love that. And then yeah, a few other things. So I mean, there's a butterfly there which she would absolutely love. It wouldn't be Claire if we didn't put a butterfly on. I'm just going to dig through this little pot and sort of see what else we can add on. So sort of like some filler beads, because I think she would like them. I like those ones. I'm not sure if we're going to do them all yet, but yeah, I keep meaning to come on and do some jewelry making videos with you, but yeah, I still haven't, because I do sell all of the jewelry making findings in the shop, so it is something that I have. Yeah. Right. Oh, I like that pink one. She can have some pink for me. Right. Oh, there's a purple bead. Oh, a little cross. Right. Okay. Maybe a star as well. There's quite a lot there. I'm not sure everything that I've put there is going to go on this, but we shall see. Oh, we've got like a fairy bead as well. I like that. So I've got my toolkit here. I'm hoping I've got a toolkit here. It's been years since I opened it. Yes. So we're going to be using our round nose pliers to make our loops on our head pins. We're going to use our chain nose pliers. These are going to help open the jump rings and connect them, and we're also going to use our wire cutters. Now the wire cutters are for cutting our head pins. Is there anything in here? Oh, there's some more jump rings in there, so maybe I could use them, because they're another size of jump rings. So you're best off having a few different sizes. I think at present I only stock 4mm and 5mm in the silver, but I do stock other sizes in black and gold, and yeah. Right, so I'm just going to grab a few of these out. So let me just grab these, just so that we've got a nice range of jump rings to work with. Right, okay, I'm going to bring you down closer so that you can see what I'm doing. Hopefully I will stay in shot. Okay, so these are 50mm head pins, and the first thing that I want to do is I want to bead up. I want to get all of my beads ready. So here are my beads. I'm going to come out just a touch more, just so that we've got plenty of room. So I want to put my head pins all on my all my beads onto my head pins. Now some of them, like this one, will not fit. It's just going to go straight through. So there's a couple of things you can do. You can either use a bead cap, or you can just grab, so in our little pot here, there is some little beads. So if we just pop one on the end and then pop our skull on, that will then stop that from falling off. And then I'm going to grab another small bead. Oh, look at that, the same colour, perfect. And just put it in the top just to make it look a bit prettier. Now that I've done that, now what I do, there's a couple of ways that you can do your loops on these, but what I do is probably, it's not the way that you're supposed to do it. What I like to do is I like to pinch my head pin at the from the top of the beads to the end, and if there's any hanging over, I like to snip it off. So there is a little bit hanging over, so as you can see, so it's just a finger's width. So you want in about 1 centimetre of length. So you want to snip that off. Now the way you're supposed to do it, so I will show you, is you bend it right at the bottom where the beads are, so it's a nice little right angle there. So that's what you need to do to start off with. Then using your round nose pliers, you want to go at the end, and you want to be about halfway, and then you're going to twist it, and you're going to keep on twisting until it's closed like that. So that is the way you're supposed to do it. So, and then you can just tighten that up and straighten it up if you need to. So that's our first one on a head pin. So that's ready to go on our keychain. Now the way that I like to do it, because I like to be different, obviously, let's do the pink bead. So I would put that on. Again, I'm just going to do a finger's width, so I like to hold it and then pop that in, and we're just going, I'm going to hold that because they do fly. Oh, through it. And then what I like to do is I actually like to put my loop on first, and then I bring it back, and then I close it up, and I feel like, well, they're both exactly the same, but I don't know, I just prefer that way. So yeah, there's a couple of different ways. Try and make sure that your loop is right to the edge of the bead. It helps secure it a lot nicer. So yeah, so all I'm going to do is we're just going to grab our beads. See, that one is going to, oh, there we go, got a nice little thingy bead there, so that won't come off now. Oh, look at that, got another one. So we're just gonna go ahead and put that in the bin. Just put all of our loops on. So I prefer to get everything ready, so I like to do all of my loops and stuff first and get them on the head pin. So that's what we're gonna do. So what else? I think there's a few more beads to do. We'll do the star one. Okay, and then, and you get a feel for it. I mean, I've been jewellery making now for years. It was actually my first hobby, so it was the first thing that I ever did, and I just love it. Right, I'm wondering whether or not to put on just a little bead. No, I'm gonna have it, keep it separate. Right, don't like those beads. Right, don't care. So this is a teeny tiny one. Now if you've got quite a bit left of this, don't throw it away. I'm going to show you what you can do with it. You can actually turn it into an eye pin. So a head pin, the difference between a head pin and an eye pin is the head pin is flat at the bottom. So it has a flat bottom, whereas to turn this into an eye pin, all you're going to do is just put a loop on the end like so, straighten that up, and there's your eye pin. So that is the difference between an eye pin and a head pin. So head pin is flat, eye pin has got a loop. And then what you can do is come in with another bead, pop that on. That's enough there, we can use it. So cut that down. And then I'm going to just put my loop on, but I'm not going to close it up yet. I'm going to grab my butterfly bead and we're just going to hook that on, and then we're going to close it up, and then we've got a little dangle. So cute, so cute. Right, I think a couple more beads. I don't think any of those grey ones I'm going to put on, but I think the wrong one, the pink, the purple and the cross, will do them, and then we'll get on to make our charm. So yeah, I'm hoping I'm not going off camera. I have a feeling I went off camera with that one, so I do apologize if I did. This is one of the reasons why I've never done jewelry making, because it is super difficult to to film. So really difficult, but we will get there. I will learn. Right, that one, is that one going to come? No, just double checking that that's not going to come off. Okay, and then close that up. Right, one more. I'm going to put them back in this little bowl. Okay. Right. Okay, so now that we've got them done, it's now time to do our charm. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at the beads and the findings and all the beads and the other bits and pieces. I'm going to put them in some sort of order of how I'd like them to go down. So I'm thinking the skull I want right at the bottom. Okay, and then I'm going to have a couple of the little beads in between. So we're just going to, normally I have a bead mat, but that involves getting it out. So I'm just going to put these in a line of how we want them to be. Okay. That one, I think this one can go in there. Now I do have the pumpkins as well, so I'm just going to dot them around. Okay, and that one can go in there. Right, okay, so that's how I'm going to have them. If I just come out just a little bit so you can see. So this is how we're going to have them. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my chain. Now I'm not going to cut my chain down because I'm not sure how long a piece of chain we're going to need. So if I move these, because we don't need these, let me just put my findings and stuff back away. Well, these ones anyway. Okay. And then I can use these again in another project. Right, okay. So I'm going to get my different jump rings out, because we do need different jump rings depending on what we are using. So the larger jump rings are going to be for the round circles, so we only need 4 of those ones. So those are the largest ones. Okay, and then the next largest ones are going to be for the words, so we only need 3 of them, and then the rest of them we're going to use the 4mm ones. So yeah, right, okay, so that's what we've got. So I'm just going to move everything over here. Okay. And and then we're going to start. So I'm going to start off with the very end one. So I'm just going to grab a, let's come in a little bit closer. Okay, I'm going to grab a 4mm jump ring, and you want to use your chain nose pliers and your round nose pliers. And to open a jump ring, you want to go from side, like back, front and back. You don't want to pull it to the side because you're going to weaken the metal, which will cause it to snap. I'm going to put the chain on first, and then I'm going to grab my bead and put my bead on, so both of them together, and then bringing in my pliers, we're just going to close that up. And to close that up, you're just going to use your pliers and just move it backwards and forwards until those meet up nicely. And then I like to give it a good pinch just for extra measure. And that is our first bead connected. Okay, so that's what we've got. So then I'm going to pick up another 4mm jump ring, because the next bead to go on is a pink one. So we're just going to open that up. I'm going to pop my bead on, and then we're going to pick up the chain, and not the link that the first bead's in. We want to go into the second link, and then we're going to close that up, and each bead gets one link. And then we're just going to do it side to side like so until it's nicely closed up, and there you have it. So I'm going to continue that all the way along, using the 4mm for everything that already has a hoop on. Okay, so now for the pumpkin bead, and again, not going into the one we've just been in, we're going to go into the next one, and we're going to connect that like so. Now for the Halloween, what we're going to do, this is our first word, open up our jump ring, and then we're going to thread that on. Okay, and we're going to close it up. And then we're going to grab a 4mm, and the reason why we're adding an extra jump ring to this is so that we get that movement when the keyring is moved. So pop a jump ring on, and then we're going to grab our piece and then go into the next link onto our chain. And I'm going to do this all the way along till it is all done. So I'll do this last one with you, and then I'm going to go off camera and do it, because yeah, it's just been very repetitive. So put our bead on, pick our chain up, and then we're going to go into the next link. So pop it into the next link and then close that up like so. And that is attached. So this is what we've got so far. So a nice chunky beaded charm so far. So I'll get the rest on, and then yeah, I'll come back and I'll show you what well, we'll finish it off by popping on our clasp. So yeah, I'll be with 2 seconds. Right, okay, I'm back. So this is the keychain so far. It feels amazing. It just, yeah, oh, I hope she loves it. So what we're going to do, because obviously we're still attached to the full chain, is we want to take it off. So I'm wanting to keep one link. So all I'm going to do, well, actually what we're going to do, because this will make life so much easier, is we're going to attach the clasp first. So I've got a jump ring here, and then I've got the clasp, and all I'm going to do is go to the next link. So basically like what we've been doing. So this is our next link here. So I'm just going to hook that on and close that up. Use both pliers done. It makes life so much easier, because we need that to line up so it doesn't fall apart. And then the link after this one, I'm just going to grab it with both pliers, and I'm going to open up that link, and then we should, there we go, that chain should fall off. Get rid of that link because we've now weakened it, and there you have it. There is our keychain. How cute is that? and it's all Halloween themed, which I think she'll love. I think she'll love that purple. Yeah, the purple skull bead the most. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this video. It's a little different, isn't it, from what we usually do, but I just thought it'd be nice. So our lovely Claire, she'll get these probably just before her birthday, I think. But yeah, oh, you know what we could do? Let me pull out, sorry, there we go. What I'm thinking is we can put a hole in the top of her card and have it hanging. So please work, because if it doesn't, I've just, yeah, wasted a card. Anyway, so, oh, look at that, it works. So there, that's her card. And I'll pop it in the envelope like that as well. And then when she opens it, it's all attached. So we can either have it on the inside or you can have it on the outside. I think the inside's nicer. So yeah, so that is for our lovely Claire for Christmas, not Christmas, for her birthday. Yeah. So anyway, hope you've enjoyed this video and enjoyed seeing the charm come to life. I've loved making it. I forgot how much I miss doing my jewellery. So yeah, I think I'm going to have a play this afternoon with these beads, because I'm already seeing a gorgeous pair of earrings with these, just these beads. Oh, just these beads. I can see a beautiful pair of earrings with them, and if I wanted to, I can either even add a little bit of sparkle to them. So yeah, I'm just seeing all sorts of bowl of beads, a few findings, and away you go. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. I do hope you've enjoyed it. I will see you again in another video very soon, but until then, please do take care and happy crafting. Bye.